All right. How you guys doing?
I had an aneurysm on that one. Jesus fuck. I'm all right.
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Oh, yeah. Same here. It's still
Good.
early in the week, and I'm wishing it was the weekend, but we're here.
Amen.
What are we doing here anyway?
Talking about the news. We got lots of shows to break down, give results to. We got some injuries to talk about. Edgar, what you got up first?
We're going to start off with some sad and unfortunate news that we heard from AEW All In this past weekend. The Adam Cole injury announcement was yeah, man, Adam Cole, we don't know when he's going to be back or if he's going to be back because his injury is really, really serious. This is a concussion that happened leading up to All In last week, perhaps during a match versus Kyle Fletcher, July 10th on Collision.
Hmm.
It was so serious that he had to relinquish the title. And there's some talks that even before All In, Adam Cole was actually considering making a retirement announcement. So it's not looking too good for Adam Cole. What do you guys think about this?
Well, it's not a standalone concussion. Like he's had multiple concussions through his career. So this one could either be particularly bad or just a compound of all of them finally catching up to him. But it sucks, man. I didn't know anything about it until, they announced that he had to relinquish the title. And then the way that he came out and gave his speech about it, I mean, he definitely, it looked to me like he was sure that this was the last time he was going to be in the ring. Now, whether that's true now that he's calmed down a little bit, I don't know. But that's what it felt like when he came out and talked.
One of the things we were discussing after the show privately was the amount of concussions. I believe this is like his fourth or his fifth one in his career. Each one was progressively worse than the last, which anybody that's had a concussion, even just one, you know how bad that shit is. It fucks you up for a long time. Long fucking. Oh, all right. Elwood's out the building. 5 minutes.
That's
Fuck
right.
that guy. So anyway,
Fuck that guy.
all I can say on this particular matter is, thoughts and prayers to Adam Cole. I wish him nothing but the best. He was going to be one of the reasons I got back into watching AEW full time because I saw him and the Arrow Boys were back together doing the
Paragon.
whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
They're always going to be the Arrow Boys to me. I hope this ain't the end, but let's be real. Your health is going to be more important than your career.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian went 6 years because of concussions, and he had to fight that battle on his own. Not saying Adam Cole's in that same boat, but Adam Cole, if he's not prepared himself, should prepare himself for that possibility. And just because you can't wrestle anymore doesn't mean you can't be in the business anymore. I guarantee he has a great mind to be a producer, or a trainer or anything like that. And it's something we've had to learn, going further and further in our careers and getting older and older. We don't have to be in the ring to be a part of the wrestling business. Obviously, with Hill Shit Podcast, we've kind of found our niche and it works. Maybe this is, a chance for Adam to reassess his whole life.
Yeah. Could be that. And I'd really start worrying about CTE if I was him.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's multiple concussions is not good for your long term health.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
So
What do
we'll
you
definitely wish him well. What do you think, Edgar?
Oh man, yeah, it fucking sucks because it looked like Adam Cole was finally starting to pick up from his last injury when he injured his ankle. He was TNT champion. He was about to have a great match versus Kyle Fletcher, which obviously when this all came out the day of, a lot of things had to change. And some people think that it even affected Kyle Fletcher's um, opportunity to become TNT champion. A fatal four-way match was put in place that Dustin Rhodes won. I was really bummed out about this, and I was kind of surprised that it was because of concussions, because there was a lot of talk that, oh, this is like a medical issue, and there was rumors that because of how much weight Adam Cole was losing, that it had something to do. He had like some other health issues that we didn't know about, but it turned out to be a concussion thing, which is really, really fucking serious. So
But you're
yeah,
right.
man, I hope he gets better.
He's been shrinking. Like he's
It's almost like his body's in atrophy.
yeah, it almost is. So I don't know. I wish him well.
All right.
All right.
What we got next, brother?
We got more injury updates, you guys. On Saturday night's main event, Seth Rollins injured himself during a match versus LA Knight
Yeah.
after hitting a springboard moonsault off the ropes.
Actually, let me correct that right now. The actual injury came from the springboard sentons, because you go back and watch it and slow down the actual landing, his fucking foot got caught in the canvas, was jammed up his knee, which made it tweak.
Mm,
So the injury happened there. The moonsault just
probably just
did it in.
aggravated it. Yeah.
That sounds right, because watched the replay of the moonsault. I didn't see anything weird or off about it.
It
It
was the
seemed pretty
senton.
standard to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Seth Rollins has had knee injuries before. He's had surgery on the knee. Um, but everything seems to be pointing like this is a legit injury, which is unfortunate. Because I was kind of hoping this was part of a work somehow. But what did you guys think when you guys saw this?
Well, I knew it wasn't a work the minute that LA Knight charged across and hit him with the BFT. Um, there was no way that LA Knight was supposed to win that match.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first clue that it was all fucked up. But yeah, it's scary because he's blown out that knee before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. What are they saying? 4 to 5 months out?
Yeah. Which
But
makes me believe it's an ACL injury.
Yeah. But there's only so much ACL you got. They can't keep repairing it unlimited.
Right.
So.
Right. And remember, if memory serves, this is the third injury of that knee in the last 10 years. The first time was with that buckle bomb that he did on Kane back in 2014, 2015 at that house show where he had to relinquish the title. The second one actually happened when he won the World Heavyweight Championship in Saudi Arabia. And instead of going to get it taken care of, he worked that entire title reign.
Was that the sunset flip powerbomb off the ropes?
The one on Kane? Correct. Because he came over, tried to get him for that, and he fucking, he basically inverted his knee. That tore his ACL. The second one was, I can't remember the exact spot in the World Heavyweight Championship match, but instead of going to get it fixed, he worked the entire title reign with a partially torn meniscus. To the point, if everybody remembers correctly, WrestleMania Night 2, when Cody won the title, Seth wasn't supposed to take fucking 9 minutes to get to the fucking ring when the Shield music hit. He was supposed to hit the ring right then and there.
Yeah.
And we all saw how he was just on one good leg.
Yeah.
That's why he had to go away right after that. And he was gone for about 4 months for the meniscus injury.
Yeah.
And now we got this. And it fucked up everything for SummerSlam. Every fucking thing. We got reports saying that he was supposed to cash in on Gunther after the title match. We've had reports saying that Roman was supposed to come back to Saturday night's main event. And we also have reports stating that Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship was supposed to main event night 1 of SummerSlam. And all that's out the fucking window now. They really had to scurry between Saturday night's main event and Monday Night Raw to kind of, make some chicken salad out of chicken shit, so to speak.
Yeah.
They did the best they could. I do think This is coming from me. As far as who won the number one contendership, it wasn't the right person. I don't
Talking
think
about the
Punk should have.
gauntlet match.
Yeah, I don't think Punk should have won that.
Who would you
I would have had
prefer?
Breaker do it. Further emphasize him distancing himself from that group. So when Seth does come back, there's a legitimate gripe. There's a legitimate reason for them two to feud. And the Money in the Bank contract and the World Heavyweight Championship in the same fucking group. Egos, my guy. It writes itself.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
But going back to the injury at hand, there's, like he said, there's only so much ACL that you can fix before it's done, and you got to start thinking knee replacement. And once you got that, you can't work the same.
No,
You damn sure can't work the style that he works. You basically have to work like Kevin Nash.
either way, I think he's going to have to change his style. Even if they successfully repair it and he rehabs, it's not a coincidence anymore. Like, dude's got bad knees, period. So he needs to figure out how to work that will lengthen his career without destroying his knee.
Well, I mean, he's kind of got it set as far as his finish is concerned because, I mean, the curve stomp is up and fucking down, and you ain't got to put no pressure on that bad knee right now.
Yeah, I realize that, but so many of his moves.
But you have to lose the pedigree. You got to lose the running buckle bomb. You got all the springboard shit, the top rope stuff. Like, you're going to have to completely remake yourself, basically go away and learn a new hold, as JR would say. And maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for we have another reset for Seth freaking Rollins just to come back and be Seth Rollins.
Yeah. What do you think about this?
I feel like he should have done that sooner, because if this is like your third or fourth time hurting your same knee, like, why do you keep wrestling the same way?
Well, to be fair, if you go back,
what up, Donald,
and watch how he worked 10 years ago, so when he came back the first time, there is a difference in style there. Same way from there to when he injured his knee, even during his reign as World Heavyweight Champion, he kind of laid off on a lot of the high flying shit compared to what he would normally do. So he kind of adjusted his game there. And when he came back this previous time from the last surgery, even then he tweaked it just enough for him to be able to work as close as Seth Rollins can work without hindering what people come to expect of it. And more likely that's what's going to happen again. And he's going to just tweak it just enough to where it's not going to aggravate his knee as much. So we're probably going to lose the pedigree. We're probably going to lose a lot of the top rope stuff. We're damn sure going to be losing some of their springboard. But the fundamentals of Seth Rollins, such as the running buckle bomb and shit like that, you're still going to have. And that's just the risk that you run.
Yeah.
It's just like, me taking high and tight suplexes, that's just not on the table anymore. Me taking pile drivers, that's just not on the table anymore. Mm-hmm. You got to learn to work within the means that your body is able to work in.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to this, there seems to be a lot of concern revolving around the Money in the Bank briefcase. However, Paul Heyman mentioned that there's no rush for that. Seth Rollins has until June of next year to cash in.
Correct.
But what do you guys think is going to happen with the briefcase?
Briefcase is going to stay right where it is. It's not a championship. It's not something that has to be contended or defended. He earned that right. He earned that opportunity. Now, there's been times where the Money in the Bank has been put on the line, but that's because of storyline and stuff like that. If you remember, Edge held the first Money in the Bank from WrestleMania 21 to the next year's January's pay-per-view. And nobody even thought about him cashing in. Similar with Damian Priest this past go. He won it at fucking Money in the Bank that one year. He didn't cash it in until WrestleMania the following year. So it does make sense to, have it for long-term storytelling. And when did Seth won it? Similar to Damian Priest the first time he won it. He won it at Money in the Bank the previous year. He cashed in the main event of WrestleMania the following year. It's not unheard of.
Yeah.
I think only one person's ever won it and cashed it in the same fucking night. That was Moxley.
No, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you with that too, Draven. There's still plenty of time for the Money in the Bank briefcase, but I don't know where people got this idea that they're like they should give it to Braun Breaker. Seth Rollins is gone. They should just give it to Braun. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Not how that particular gimmick works. And I get it. The Money in the Bank is just like a title. It's a prop. The prop we use to tell the story. But at the same time, you got to make it make sense. You can't just be like, oh, well, he's not here. Here, hold this. Just like with fucking the shit with fucking Roman and Solo and the Ulafala. They had to make it make sense for Solo to carry that motherfucker. Otherwise, him just showing up on SmackDown and wearing it for no fucking reason, it kills the story. Same thing with Money in the Bank. If Breakker just goes out there and just like, I'm taking this now, it kills the story.
Mm-hmm.
It would give a reason for fucking Rollins to come back and regain what's rightfully his. But at that point, you know, if you really just break it down to common sense, all he has to do is go to the fucking office like, hey, I want my fucking briefcase back. That's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just hoping this for some. Oh man, I was like, man, I hope this is a work. Even last night in the main event, I was like, oh man, what if Seth Rollins comes out and he costs CM Punk the match? I knew something big was going to happen, but it ends up being Roman Reigns. But now we get Roman Reigns back. That's cool. But we have no Seth. Roman returns and Seth is gone. And it's just like, damn it, man.
Then to me, that feel, let's see, it's July now, 4 or 5 months, July. So Seth will be back no later than the first of the year. Look towards Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania next year for that match to happen one-on-one.
Yeah.
Have fucking Roman win the Elimination Chamber. Have Seth win the fucking title with his Money in the Bank the same fucking night. Have Roman choose to face Seth.
Yeah.
Because that's what that title sorely needs. Is some fucking names on that fucking thing.
Agreed.
No disrespect to Gunther. No disrespect to Jay.
Thank you, Anthony.
But
Thank you so much.
Seth Rollins, nobody of relevance has held that title more than fucking 10 minutes. And I say that very specifically because Drew only held it for 5.
Yep. We got any more injury stuff?
Nope, that was it.
I injured my pinky toe.
All right. Well, on that, we'll throw it to a commercial and we will be right back.